could be cool, actually. Oh my god, look at that. That's funny. Crap. That's good, guys. Oh my god, that's the best. I can't. It's nuts. I'm gonna keep out over that for a while. That is my personal goal when I occasionally am okay. Like, if we're gonna slaughter people, great. I love people pate. It's my favorite thing ever. But, like... Alright, let's go. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me put on some more armor. That's better and stuff. After replacing all my... What the ever-loving fuck was that? There's a dragon over there. There's a dragon over there. You guys. You guys! You guys! You guys! He fell off! Oh my god! I reversed the curse! And it happened before 100 deaths! Yes! I am the champion!
What?
Who knows? Muzzer could compliment Flutter, and you know that could pierce her heart.
That is the most adorable thing you have ever said. I just gotta say. I gotta say, he's one of my favorites. He has unexpectedly, like, knocked... What did I do? How did I switch a fucking thing? There's no way. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna die to this guy because I don't know what I did. This is what's happening right now, guys. Oh, I almost died. That's what Raphael said, I think, when I got it. So, like, I'm totally down for the fact that I got a rare drop right off the bat. First time I killed something. Oh, no! Going through the alley, gonna eat a lot of peaches. No! Stop it. I did that just to piss Striker off. She hates that song. Ah! No! It just happened! I didn't even get a chance. You know, I just tried that and I died on the way. You bitch. I know. I bounced and died in the middle of bouncing, so... I did not. We said peanuts. Hello out there. Hi, crew. How you doing, my friend? Waiting. You've been waiting. My goodness. How was your day today? I hope you've had a good day. You guys, I am joined by the voice in my head. Woof.
As always, a pleasure.
How are you guys doing today? Hello, Twitch. It is I, Flutterdie. I'm here. I'm back. I am running over my skirt with my chair legs. Chair. Ouch. Ooh. That hurt. I just rammed my knee against my desk. Flake Futter Real Bell. Speaking of which, you guys, I have something super cool that my sister sent me for my for Christmas. And I wanted to share it with you. And your comment about about Belle actually works. And I am wearing, wow, weirdly, she must have, maybe I did it subconsciously. I dressed like this because of that. Because this is what she sent me, you guys. She's a painter, right? She painted these two paintings on my mantle back here. Well, she sent me my favorite fucking character ever in the whole world. Lumiere, my boy. This canvas, this black paint is like actually like super sparkly up close, and look at this. She did this, you guys. She's so good. Lumiere is the best.
Amazing. I love it.
Right? Isn't it so good? She's so talented. I kind of hate her a little bit, but also I love it. I love it. She's so good at it. Dude, you guys. So that is the coolest Christmas present ever. My sister's the best. My sister's so talented. So amazing. I love her to pieces. I feel like in a 2023 lens, Lumiere would absolutely be on some form of register. Absolutely, yes, Peter, you are correct. That is a thing that would happen in the 2023 lens. Lumiere is absolutely a predator, and that potentially was my favorite thing about him growing up. Oh, let's face it. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. I gotta pour my drink here, you guys. Look, I'm just making a mess on my desk is all. Because the lid of this drink had some of it in there. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna have sticky.
Yeah. So today, among my, because you were asking what I did today, among my 500 Baldur's Gate 3 characters, I found one that I did actually start romancing Lizelle.
Oh,
It
really?
was somewhere in there. So
Ooh, that's a thing
let
that
me
you should
tell you,
try.
I know you
Pursue
don't
that.
immediately be into her, but I feel like you would
She's a very,
like her style.
she's kind of a bitch, which I don't mind. You know I don't mind that.
I
And
know.
she's I don't know. I have a problem with
She's
people that
just,
are like really insistent on being one way.
yeah.
You know
Let's
what
just
I
say she's a
mean?
take charge. She's a take charge kind of gal.
Right? And you know I'm down
And
for that.
I was in basically the game's like she's like, you wake up in the morning and you're in a lot of pain. And I'm like, okay.
Oh.
Your
Well,
whole body aches. You didn't get much sleep
maybe
last night.
I should pursue Lae'zel a little bit more though than in that case. Oh my goodness. Peter, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Beauty and the Denim Beast. Look, it's not denim. It's blue. Look, the reason for the blue is because actually the skirt is like blue with yellow and pink and stuff in it. So I wanted to bring the blue up into the whole like top part of it. And I have this bandana scarf that doesn't really match. And the bandana that equally doesn't really match. So this is how it works.
It's okay though, we can't see it on
That's
camera.
right. That's right. You can only see a quarter of it on camera. So it's fine. It's fine. Very Belle meets Esmeralda. Yes, that's actually quite my style. I'm 100% down for that. Okay, let me get my chair back where it was. Rolling over my skirt again. You guys, this skirt is so freaking long and flowy. I love it, but also I have tripped over it so many times. I'm a freaking chair. Okay. All right. You gotta get back into position here. Oh my goodness. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Also, I hope y'all are having a good night in general. It's been a long day. It's been like a hella long day for me. So I'm, ready. Had to get back into position. That's right. I'm not even sure I'm right. I feel like I'm not close enough still. Ugh. But my chair doesn't want to go anywhere. I have to actually move. This chair is so heavy. I have to actually like get up and like move it around to where I want it to be. It's such a pain. And also I'm on carpet, which doesn't help at all, right? Like, but I've got a rug on top of the car. It's a whole situation. Anyway, chairs are hoes. All right, so let's get down to brass tacks here.
Yes.
Crew generously gifted me this game last night called the Stanley Parable. My hair all sticking out, you guys. What a freaking. Your old nickname used to be Chair? That's weird. That's a weird nickname. Excuse me, my goodness. Stigalatic!
That's because crew, you're very sturdy and easy to sit on.
Is that so, Crew? Are you very sturdy and easy to sit on? We would like to know. Inquiring minds. Let's get down to bananas in the beef stew. Let's focus on sandwiches in the ocean. Stigalatic, I hope you also had a great Christmas. And I appreciate that you're here. What's going on? How you doing tonight? We just got started. My favorite voice is in my head. That one. Yes. 100%. That one. Oh my god. I mean, I'm easy to sit on. That part is true. Might fall out from under you though. I mean, you have to be a stable platform. Look, I had my skirt in my lap when I moved my chair, and it's still under the freaking wheel somehow. Listen, I just can't get up suddenly from my chair. I will rip the shit out of this skirt. Okay? Look, it's fine.
Rip it.
Now, anyway, it was good. I'm glad it was good. I'm glad it was good. How was my drink? My drink was probably... Yeah. My drink is strong. Okay. You guys. I will what? No, Peter, the skirt, and then I have to repair it, but I don't have the machine that does this kind of edging. And I wish I had a machine that had that kind of edging. Never mind.
I wish you also had a machine that was good at edging.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Maybe I should invent a machine.
Yeah.
There are a handful of machines I really have thought about inventing, or handful of items that I think I might create because why not? And see if they work out well enough to market. That's what my OnlyFans will be, just me making sex things. That's Oh my god. Ah. Having some Boxing Day beverages indeed. Got a mojito going right now. Cheers, my friend. Absolutely cheers. Boxing Day. Love it. Love it. We have a lot of Canadian friends here in our chat as well. One of my main Canadian friends, my two main Canadian friends are currently on vacation, which is why we're here on my channel not doing D&D tonight. Because our DM is actually on vacation, but they are Canadians, as well as our co-player, who is probably also recovering from having a bad run of being ill this winter right now. Potentially lurking in the chat if I know him. But that's right, Crew. That is the correct quote. You guys could like actually do that. You know that? I don't know. I feel like everybody can do that. Can everybody do that?
I think so.
Hold on. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna see if it'll work. There we go. Do that. So next time you have something that you want to add as a quote, try to do the command quote space add. before whatever it is you want as the quote, and see if it works. I don't know if everybody in my chat can do it or if I have it restricted to mods or something like that, because I don't know. I have a lot of mods. Do I have a lot? I don't have a ton, but like Bo and Woof are mods.
Yeah, I think so.
And I don't know that anybody has ever tried. It doesn't work for everyone. Okay. Now we know Peter does not have the ability to add quotes. All right, well, there you go, guys. Sorry, somebody with some level of authority on my channel has to add a quote. There we go. Thank you for that science, Peter. I appreciate you doing the science for me. Oh my goodness, you guys. So I am I'm gonna play this Stanley Parable. I have no idea what I'm about to get into. I've heard that it fucks with you a little bit because it's a different kind of style of gameplay, like that's self-aware of some sort. So we're just gonna dive in and see what it is, right? Like, what the heck? Why not? Let's do the Stigalatic. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, 2 months in a row, my friend. Cheers again. Whoa, 2 months. Thank you. I appreciate you hanging out, yo. If you get kicked out, just load it back in. It's part of the... Okay. Okay. All right, well, here we go. Let's do it. Why do not? Let me know if sound needs to be adjusted or anything like that. That way I can make it better for you guys, okay? Because I can't hear what you hear. So just please do let me know. Did I? Yes, I did. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. I have not played the Stanley Parable before. Okay. Until it's barely visible. I'm going to say I don't like it to be like actually barely visible. I'm going to give it a little bit brighter than that because I feel like you guys can't even see it on... Look, you guys can't even see it on my stream. Okay. Look, okay, it's fine. It's right there. Please enter the current time. All right, so for me, it is 7. Can I just... Oh, okay. Oh, okay, up 43 p.m. Oh, no. Okay. 7:43 p.m. But it's going to... Hold on a minute. Hold on. We have to wait until the minute rolls over to confirm it. I'm just... Look, I might be certain kind of... Oh, I've got 30 seconds. Okay. Look. This is what I do when I reset the clock on my microwave and my stove and stuff. When the time comes, I actually sit here and I wait for it to hit the confirm button. That's the kind of person I am. Just... All right, here we go. There we go. 7:44 on the dot. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Got it. I did that too. Okay, so let's just turn it down a wee bit for...
I'm not being too loud, am I?
English? No, you're fine.
Okay.
Philander! Welcome, my friend. Cheers. Hi. I had to wait for it. No, I mean, I was watching the second hand go around Stigalatic. Like, I was waiting for that minute. I was counting it down. What's up? We are playing the Stanley Parable. I'm so excited. I have no idea what the hell this game is about. So we're gonna just dive in. Although I figured I would come and check out at least the sound volume level is a little better. Yeah, this is okay. All right. Begin the game, right? Yeah, let's do that. Here we go. Walking down the street.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay, gotcha.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Okay. Sure.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
It's a sucky day
No
at
one
work.
had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Everybody's just gone?
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly
Yeah, we're not okay
wrong.
with this.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, am I Stanley? I'm Stanley! I'm Stanley, you guys! Okay. Alright. Hold on. I wasn't sure. The clock is wrong. But that's okay. 427, that's my number. I hate Mondays. Oh, Stanley.
Everybody hates Mondays.
My Monday is Sunday, so I hate that day. The rapture happened and you're going to hell, right? I missed the bus, man. They didn't take me with them. Okay, I can't.
I feel like you'd be on the first bus to hell, so.
I don't know that I can click on anything. Like, I don't have a cursor or a way to do anything. So, 427.
Ancient, you know
I'm
what I
gonna
just thought
forget the
about this?
number, and I'm gonna need it at
All
some
of his
point.
co-workers were gone.
This is
No!
amazing because
It closed the door!
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Maybe there wasn't a memo. Maybe where's the meeting room? Is this? I feel like. What about my stapler? Just.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like. It was a red stapler. Okay, where is the meeting room? This feels like actual prison. What is this? I guess I have to follow through the doors that are
To be fair,
open.
most offices do feel like actual prisons.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. There's a ladder in there. This place is like all kinds of like hella maintenance stuff. Wait, hold on. I feel like I just went through. I looked close up at that one. All right, am I going this way? Did I just come this way? I'm so lost, you guys. This is exactly the kind of place that I get lost in.
When
I'm so
Stanley
bad
came
at.
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Is this a challenge?
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh. The first bus does say witches and cool bitches on it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm getting back room. Look.
She's only like 5 minutes in, Sugaraz.
I can't.
It's up
Sugaraz!
to you.
Hi, welcome,
Free will is a
welcome.
thing. Or is it?
That's the question. Guys,
We're gonna be here for an hour,
we are
chat,
gonna be
because
for
Flutter
this
can't-
game.
Letter can't make decisions, and
How
neither
did
can
you
I,
guys
so-
direct me to a game like this? Okay. It said go left.
This is
It said
amazing.
go left. Stanley is a good boy. He does what he's told, right? Is that
Does
how
he? Does he?
He sits at his computer and does his things all day, every day, and he loves it, so I have to
Okay.
assume he does.
Are you playing Stanley or are you
just
playing
stood there
you?
doing nothing at all. He seems to
No,
think
but if
I
I
had
was
nothing
playing me,
better to
I'd go
do
through
with
the
my
other
time
door.
Than to sit around and describe every
So are you playing you or are you
fascinating
playing
little detail
Stanley?
of his inability to do anything.
I mean,
This is why
I'm
Stanley
Stanley,
and I
right?
are on such good terms.
Your face is 5 minutes in. Go left or
I think
right.
that's up to you. I think that's up to you.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Go with your gut. What does your gut feel?
I need to. Okay. I did it. I went left. There's another one of those paintings. We're going down in numbers, you guys.
Yet there was not a single
PowerPoint
person
say?
here either.
Tips for not getting
Feeling
fired.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
Oh.
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Using slicer trim plays everything's okay. Make sure your slide is like blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. Everyone is unique. You most of all, of course, of course, of course. Graphs about things and money. Graphs about things and money.
People want things.
Profits.
Profits.
That's right. Number of slides on this slide. Charts and slides. Synergize core value expenditures, shift global market parade, monetize free to play. Oh my god. Oh my god. What even? R&D of new coffee machine. Oh my goodness. Future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. There used to be a similar sign outside of where I worked. Who moved my desk? And it looked like a... Oh, it's the calendar. It's the calendar. Meeting room. We don't know what day it is. Okay, alright, fine. We'll find the boss's room. I didn't even look at anything on that. Jeez, this place. Okay, there's a broom closet. I feel like I should go in. It opened! Could I have opened doors this whole time?
Stanley
You guys?
stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
We
so
would
he
be
turned
here for
around
so
and
much
got
longer.
Back on track.
But I...
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
I can't
No
click on
reason to
things.
still be here.
I can't click on things. I can't take the wrench or the...
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be
Okay.
justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs to his boss's office. Well, that one didn't open. Oh, it's fancier up here. The beige pages.
Mm.
Can't go in there. Executive bathroom? We can go in the bathroom. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. What? Can I flush the toilet? Okay, alright. Look. Okay. So somebody's committing crimes. My boss, presumably. Alright.
Most bosses do.
Right. Yeah.
Stepping into his manager's office,
Okay, that one
Stanley was
kinda
once again
scared me a little
stunned
bit.
to
I don't know
discover
why.
not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief
reminds me
who
of-
orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
This reminds
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
this game. This reminds me of the room that the guy
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was
this fucking game.
2845.
This game. It reminds me of the boss in The Handmaid's Tale. Not the boss, the husband. The guy.
2845.
I hear you. I want to look at my boss's shit, yo. What do you...
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley
Oh my
happened to
god, is
input
this
the
room
correct
stretching?
code by sheer
No.
luck.
Wait, okay.
Is this haunted room actually
opened
stretching? Or is this
Oh,
your
we're backstage
imagination?
now. We're behind the facade, you guys. I don't like red rooms. Oh, that's an elevator. It's an elevator. Okay. I'm gonna have to go in there, aren't I? Oh, is this light switches? Nope, I'm just pushing random buttons. Okay. What? Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on. My bracelets. You can do it, crew. Extreme ironing. You guys, sorry, I'm missing so much chat. This is a really strange game. Okay. All right. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna go in the creepy elevator, I guess. Oh God, is there an elevator in there? Wait, maybe that's
Do
why
it.
it's red.
Go in
Don't.
there.
No, I can't. I will die. I would fall to my death.
It's okay.
Oh my
Do
God.
it. Get in there.
Ah, is
Get
it
in
an
there.
actual elevator? Oh my God, it looked like
Yes.
it was nothing. I'm just no. Up or down? I mean, it looks like down is the only answer. Can I go up? Yeah. Always. No. Oh,
She
see,
chose down.
she didn't choose down. It's because of that scene that I will never choose down.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I see. That's part. There seems to be willy-nilly paint.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
What? If light is on, call extension 914 immediately, as that means I've gotten out. Oh.
Which one are you gonna go? Oh, make a choice.
Oh no! Existential crisis. Ah! Ah! Okay.
Mind
okay,
control or
okay,
escape?
okay.
Although this passageway had the word
Escape.
escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay. You've seen me run into my face into death more than once. I plow myself off of cliffs.
I didn't tell you there were monsters in this game.
I do many dumb things.
The door behind him was not shut.
No, it
Stanley
isn't,
still
which
had
is
every
also
opportunity to
creepy.
turn around and get back on track. At this point,
So
Stanley was
scared.
making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward.
That is true.
And willingly confront his death.
Maybe. Ah! Okay, it's red again. We don't like that. Okay. All right. Oh. Oh, you guys.
Descend into the pits.
Here we go.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he
Oh my
reflected that his
God.
life had been of no
Okay.
consequence whatsoever.
Okay.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story.
No.
Trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Nope.
Farewell,
Oh, God.
Stanley.
Oh my God.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What?
This sounds like the voice actress for Gertrude from the Magnus Archives. Does anybody in chat know that?
The narrator thinks I'm dead. There's a new narrator now. Okay.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
Oh, you
What
guys.
exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna look her up.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Okay. Nature paintings. I feel like this is going to be important at some point. Is this the... Wait, are there numbers? Dude, these look like the little models we used to do. Oh, man. This is amazing. Okay, all right. The two doors. Very first concrete piece of Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. An exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Okay. Okay, but this is only the... This is only one side, but that's because that's the way I went. No, wait, that's not the way I went. I went to the left door. Wait, these are the doors. This is where I came from. Okay, never mind. Haha, that must be my office then. This is my office. Okay, I understand. I understand, you guys. It took me a second to figure it out. All right. So, but then there's nothing beyond. So, but now we have little set pieces. Like, this is a little bit like the Truman Show. Maybe it's an ego death. Not. I think the game is a Buddhist. There's gonna be there's gonna be something about this stuff. Employee database. It doesn't in office. Okay. It doesn't. We got credits. Mad props to the designers. Oh wait, there's two doors. 431 to 436. We're in 427, right? Is that my number? I don't remember my number.
Yes.
The office clock is still incorrect. The boss's office, right? Oh, there's 3 different versions of the boss's office. Cyber Wolf, my goodness gracious. Thank you for joining me. Gentleman, how you doing? What's going on? Hello, Cyberwolf. How are you? We thought this was some Zen shit, but now we're not so sure. Cyberwolf just...
Right back on track to where he was supposed to be in the story.
Oh, yeah?
And finally, he pushed the number 9.
Kevin Brighting, the
Then
voice
he
of the
pushed
narrator.
number 4. Let's see. Stanley walked through the green door.
Recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over
There,
2 years of development. These are clips from
yeah.
early takes that were not used in the final game.
Stanley walked over the bridge.
This is interesting.
The big red button.
This is kind of cool, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not mad right now. What's over here? Should I go up the stairs? I don't know where I'm going, so... Freedom ending. What? Should I be seeing some of this, you guys? Two different was up and what was down? What? This is like a weird...
Yeah, they're saying just go and don't look at stuff.
Don't look at stuff. Okay, all right. I'm gonna stop looking at things. I don't know where I'm going, though. Like... Right. I'm assuming...
You beat the game in like 15 minutes.
I apparently did. I don't know what is going on here. I don't know how to get to my office. Wait, there it is. Wait, I see it. Okay. Oh, it's a display. It's... Oh, wait, which one is the correct one? Is this a test? Wait. It's this one. It's this one. Okay, so I got the right one. All right, but that's not where I'm supposed to go. What am I doing? I just... Oh, do you actually...
It just says you may be able to hit escape to restart.
Wait, okay, wait.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one
I
another.
feel like I'm in places I
How
shouldn't
they
be.
both wish to be free.
It's an on-off switch, though. I feel like maybe...
Can you see? Can you see how much
I
they
don't know
need
what's
one
happening, you guys. I'm just touching
No,
things.
Perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot
Pretty
be
much
seen.
you, though.
That's what I do.
Touching whatever I can get my hands on.
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
They didn't tell you just
Moving
quit.
forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Amazing.
I feel like...
The end is never the end.
Bakara! What's up? I just got squished. Okay, alright, okay. Look, I did have the right desk though. I had the right office. It was the correct one. So I was observant enough my first time around. I feel like I need to be observant, but I don't know why.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay,
What could
here
it
we are,
mean?
here we are.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We can try closed doors though. We could try other offices. 420, baby! I feel like that's a sign. Groundhog Day, the movie, the game. Yeah, that's what it feels like so far. I'm a very good employee, but everybody disappeared except me. And then I got squished. And the doors are staying open this time.
Big Daddy narrator stepped on this.
Oh, here's the choice.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Which was the choice I made the last time. And then that led to a choice that was the mind control room or escape. So this time, I'm going to go with what should have been my first gut instinct and go right, because of course you don't go the way the guy tells you to go.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
That's right, bitch.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Or I can't, like, zoom in or anything.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood
Watch
here,
the step.
drinking it all in.
Drinking it. You can't click. Sometimes it lets you click on things and sometimes it doesn't.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
You know what?
Really worth it.
You know what, narrator?
But eager to
Fuck
get
you.
back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
You were so compliant earlier.
I
and
was.
now-
I was going to be, but then my eyes were open. All right, so we got back rooms over here. We have another back room office here, A4. Oh god, I thought that was the game sound. Stigaletic, what? Oh my goodness, thank you so much for that tip, my friend. Oh my goodness. Chaos is the only word I can think of. Yo, thank you. Cheers. Oh my goodness. Do not leave the employee lounge. Crew, I don't think I had like a ton of choice. Listen, we could have lounged there and smoked and did whatever, but
You've got soda. You can live there forever.
you could live there forever. All right, so there's blueprints over here. But we don't know where that goes. I feel like once we go one of these places, it's gonna shut the door behind us. We have to make a choice. I like blueprints. Rue, my goodness gracious. You cannot zoom or anything, Jinto. I do not know. I can't zoom, or sometimes it gives you like a little cursor that lets you click, but otherwise you can like sometimes open doors, but apparently not all the time, or not even close to all the time actually. Okay, I'm going in here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. Okay, we have blueprints, but they do have like blueprint, like actually. But terrible script for whoever wrote that. Nobody does that. You have to be able to read the shit. There's an actual font you're supposed to use. People, what the fuck? Anyway. Let's see. I like doing blueprints, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my favorite things in the world to do. It's beautiful. Technical drawing is amazing. Okay, no, I don't like platforms that raise and lower. They scare me, you guys. Okay. Dude, I got on the elevator in the garage that goes to, like, my garage that I parked my car in at work the other day. And, like, anybody that stepped in, it would actively, like, do the jiggle, like, really hard. And I was just like, okay, let's not actually do this right now. I generally walk up the stairs, but that was making me hella nervous, you guys. Mechanical drawing is such a fun class. We did like it was like a shop class actually, and we got to do blueprints of like a doorstop and like a birdhouse and like some other things. Oh, we did the blueprints of the little car that we made a model of too at one point. And a candelabra. We did one of those. But I got to do all of oh God, I fucking loved it. And then I went to college and did scenic design. So I did like all of the elevations and stuff for that. Oh God, I loved it so much. It was that, that's something I maybe could get into again. That would be amazing. We need a card to get through there. Okay. All right. I'm getting on it. I don't know if it'll do anything if I get on it. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. It gives you a penalty for jumping off the cargo lift?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Did you do that, or did the game make you do that?
I did that. 100% Jinto. Oh, you know I did that, Woof. I just can't help myself. If there's a cliff to fall off, I must fall off of it. I just... Sometimes I feel like it's a subconscious choice. I just... You guys saw me? It was like when a cat looks at you right before it knocks your glass off the table. I knew I was gonna do it. I just was like, here we go. Okay, all right. We still can't open
All of his
any of
co-workers
these
were gone.
doors.
What could it
Okay,
mean?
we're going
Stanley
to the room.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right, okay. All right. Are we taking the right this
When
time? I
Stanley
feel like
came
we
to
should
a
take the
set of
right this
two
time
open
again.
Doors, he entered the door on his left.
That's right, Flanger. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it, motherfucker? Yeah. And then they sit there for a second and they kind of maybe nudge it a little bit, and you like, nah, don't you dare. And then like, okay, they'll look away, like they got something else to do, and then they'll just reach out and fucking slap it. And then it goes flying, and they act like the best part of the whole thing is that they jump and act like they're surprised as fuck that that thing fell over. Like, they didn't fucking know exactly what was gonna happen. I've had this happen on multiple occasions to me. Right? And then they jump and they take the fuck off and take it down as much as they can with it along the way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. My cat was a real asshole. I loved her so much. Oh, okay. Oh, you guys, I want to get a pet. Okay, left or right? We're going right. We're going right again. Okay, we're going right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Lovable
and Stanley
hell
knew it
demons,
perfectly
yeah.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes.
What a great lounge.
This room.
Okay, bye.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on
All
his
right,
left.
so we went that way last time. Through to there. There is a this way option. Should we check it out?
It's up to you.
I don't know where that lift was taking me, actually. I just jumped off before it got anywhere. So maybe we should go on the lift and see where it takes you.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
Should only
foot
just take
here.
you right over here,
I'm
though.
not
How
your
do you get?
enemy, really, I'm
Oh, does it
not.
go up? It goes
I
up.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Fuck you, asshole!
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
No, I haven't
Please,
forgotten about you,
stop
yo.
trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
What do you take me for?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
All right.
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who the fuck?
She's been waiting.
Listen. What choice do I have here? None. You're not giving me a choice. Jesus Christ. What?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
What the hell is
If
this?
you can truly place your faith
What
in
is this?
another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
You want me to...
Come inside.
Excuse me?
Let me show you what's really going on here.
I'm not inclined to acquiesce to your requests, you dickbag. After that bullshit.
Look, all he wanted was for you to follow his directions.
Fucking fuck. Fuck. Fuck that guy. What? Exactly. My wife is a mannequin. Flanton's fucking creepy. That is the problem. No.
Look,
My imaginary
everyone's
wife that
into
apparently
something
didn't
different.
have. Everybody's got a... It's
Sorry,
oh!
but you're in my story
Oh.
now.
Oh, you bitch. Okay. All right. All right, I'll play your game. Ah! Just...
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
No kidding.
Press B.
I can't go in there. And I can't... Oh, God. I can't jump. There's no jump, as far as I can tell. I don't want to... This is creepy as fuck. Okay, all right, fine, fine, fine.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him.
Fuck you, I was
and
happy.
Every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Oh, you are a dickbag.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to
Yes,
work.
we all
One might
run the
even
rat
feel
race.
sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Yeah, sure he did. Sure he did. Fuck you.
What if
But in
you...
his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
If I pick
From
something
behind
else
his
that's not
desk,
one of the movement
Stanley
buttons.
dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Uh-huh. Them is bleak thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Look, Flanger, every game has horny mods.
Okay. All right.
Whenever a new game comes out, it's texture mods and horny mods.
I just pressed JK, seeing if it would do anything. Didn't. Press
F
V
you.
to watch TV, right? F you. All right, Z.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Okay.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off
So you're
the
saying I
face of the
imagined
earth.
this whole thing?
The thought excited him terribly.
You guys. What is this?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Okay, I'm gonna prepare my sad little dinner.
As he wandered through this
Oh,
fantasy
wait,
world,
what?
he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
Oh
And he
no.
called it the Stanley Parable.
I don't want to game it with a baby. I guess I'm telling my kids a story. Why? Can I? I could just start over, you guys. This feels like a murder scenario. This feels like me in a room waiting to be murdered by the mannequin. Should I just
It's your
look?
wife.
At
What are you
some
talking
point, I'm
about?
gonna have to go through this, aren't I? Am I gonna have to find out information here? This is a choice I could make. Is to start out. What? Oh my god, Gentleman, thank you so much for continuing this up. Thank you. Oh my god, cheers! Hooray! I don't know. This is like blowing my mind. I don't know what to do. Oh, okay. All right. You vote, keep going, Crew says. Crew says vote going. Oh my god, Jinto, thank you so much for gifting that sub. I bet your leader is gonna love it. Oh my god. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Cheers, my friend. Yeah. Woohoo. Okay, all right. Okay. So, cauliflowers, what's going on? Don't you do that? No. Flumps, I knew you must be lurking tonight. Hi, how you doing? All right, we're keeping going. We're resuming the game. We're making a conscious decision here, though, because I have thought about it. I've thought about this guy has me trapped in an apartment. Okay. All right, we're resuming. We're resuming the game. Oh, I'm always lurking. Flumps, I know. I love you. Cheers. D&D prep is great, yo. Okay. It's amazing. Look, Crew bought it for me last night. Flumps, like, we were just chatting about games and such, and, like, this one came up, and people were like, you should play it, and I was like, okay, cool, but I don't have it. And fucking Crew bought it for me. How cool is that? Amazing. So it is. It's so much fun so far. I'm scared right now because I'm in a room with a mannequin and I can't get through the other door, and the story doesn't feel good. I just maybe you get to test sex with your genital-free wife eventually. I mean, oh my god, I know that is so bad. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, all right, okay. All right, we're telling our kids a story. Oh god.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely
I'm
there's
dreaming?
an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
You guys. What is this game?
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he
He's
gets.
fantasizing
The more
about
he
a fake
forgets
life.
which life is the real one.
Oh no. Oh no. I can't jump.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Hello, colleague.
Oh. Do the best I can. Yeah. I love it. I love spending time with these lovely, lovely people too, crew, including you. Yeah. For sure. What was in my head as usual, flumps. Alright. He told me not to though. But I
That
don't
means you'll
think
just stand here forever.
I could just stand here forever. Or I could restart the game by myself. He's gotten me. Look, this is my logic. He's going to restart it. This is what he's building to. He just put me back at my office. Okay? It's a choice I can make to restart it myself or let him restart it for me by following his path. I feel like this is what this game is doing to me. Woof. What say you?
Hmm? It's up to you. Or you can press the button and see what happens.
Don't restart it. And he's unlocked different things as to what those are. Oh my god. You are in control of your own choices, Jinto. I'm building a whole city. I can't even be distracted by you lovely people. Thank you, Flumps, for dropping by and dropping your sub on me. Oh
Take it
my
easy,
god.
Flumps.
Have a good night. Have a good planning. Thank you for lurking. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have taken this story down so far, though. If I encounter this scenario again, I am just quitting it. I'm quitting out of it. I'm gonna restart it manually. I will take it. I will take it to the end this time. But I feel like if I see this again...
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
This is fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. Every time it makes me want to do it worse. It makes me want to do it worse. I want to knock over the mug. I'm pressing every other button on my keyboard right now.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried...
All right. So we're exactly where we expected to be. Fantastic. Wonderful.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yes. What could it
mean?
mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We won't do that every time, but every other time, maybe. There's a door here that says new content. I don't. All right. We still haven't seen everything down this way. Hold on.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, what is going on? Wait, what happened? I wasn't sure what before. See? I wasn't there before. Oh, you haven't been there. Well, I'll go in there next time. He wants me to take the door on the left, but I still want to know what were my choices here. That was falling off the thing and dying.
Last time you could go left and then go down instead of up.
That's true.
Or you could go right and then go...
No, I didn't go up. I went down because up was not an option. And...
No, down the stairs. There was a set of stairs.
Oh. Maybe I missed that.
And then there's also the mind control room.
The mind control room I have not gone in yet. Yeah. For sure. Also, I haven't tried every single one of these doors yet. Meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
We went into the
hoping he
room
might
closet
find an
before.
answer
Oh,
there.
this
Coming to a
stairs. We did go up, didn't we?
Stanley walked upstairs
No,
to
we
his
didn't go
boss's
down.
office.
We're going down. Oh no, it's red down here. Shit. Okay. I can't pick anything up. There's a car.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
I didn't see the stars.
This voice was a part of himself too.
I didn't look up, though.
Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
He says, sitting in a room that is on fire. He's not okay, you guys.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
This is
Please,
ridiculous.
just someone tell me I am real.
Okay.
I must be real. I must be.
Oh
Can
no,
anyone
things are
hear
turning
my
red. I
voice?
don't like that.
Who am
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Okay.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Oh no!
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Guys, I don't even... Hold on. Hold on. None of those are the same time that was in the thing.
Oh, she's got the notebook out, chat.
I wrote down the clocks and the numbers underneath them, and the time that they were telling, or approximately so. In fact, I didn't write the time. I wrote. Oh, that makes more sense then. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Maybe. If I have this right, it's... You guys. It's fine. This one is more obscure. Okay. Okay. I don't know if the times I have right, but none of them match. None of them match that time. I wonder, though, If I started this game at 7:40 something, right? It was like an hour ago. Is it changing? Is it changing is the question. The one in my office. Hold on a minute. Let me note the one in my office. Look, I'm suspicious of this game being more complicated than... Okay. 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 It makes me question everything. This is a bad look. I am the person that goes into escape rooms and finds the red herring and tries to find the answer. Like, this is the problem. Okay, alright. Okay. Oh, wait.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Look, it's
Stanley
fine.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't want to do the baby scenario, you guys. That one scares me. Oh!
New content? What does that mean?
No, I'm not doing that yet.
New
No.
content.
All
When
right.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left or right? Left, we go to mind control room. Right, we try...
Yeah, left and up is the mind control room. I
Right.
believe.
But we went left and down just now, and it took us...
You went into the garage.
The garage, yeah.
But also in that room down there with the clocks, you didn't go around the corner.
I
at all
didn't.
either.
I didn't go further into the room. I just stopped because I was making notes about the clocks. All right, let's see what the clocks room actually looks like then.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to
It's all
go
good.
up to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, there's the
But
garage.
Stanley just couldn't do it.
All right.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during
Clock
work
room.
hours. He might be
Painting of
fired
a
for
mountain
that.
behind there.
And in such a
The
competitive
mountains. I
economy,
feel like the
why had he
mountains
taken that
might be
risk?
something
All
too.
because he believed everyone had vanished.
Wait.
His boss would think he was
Wait.
crazy.
No.
And then
It
something
just
occurred to
keeps
Stanley.
going over again.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
It's every
And
other
as Stanley
room.
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Yeah, we don't see our
Why
feet.
did
We don't
doors
like
close
that.
automatically behind him
We get
wherever
in the
he
car. We
went?
can't.
And for
Wait.
that matter, these
jumped
rooms were
over it,
starting to look pretty
I
familiar.
can't get in
Were
it.
they simply repeating?
How many times is the
Stanley
beep
said to
happening?
himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found
I
the
only
words
just
for it.
barely hear something that could be a beep.
Dreaming, he yelled. This
wait.
is all a dream. Oh, what a relief.
Okay,
Sam
every time
said.
it's 5
To
beeps. I don't know if that
finally
means
found
anything,
an
but
answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
I don't know where I
He
heard
thought
it.
to himself,
It was
"I
louder
suppose
for a
I'll wake
second
up
there, but
soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid." So he imagined himself flying and began
Is
to
that when
gently
I do
float
it?
above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun.
There's the
And
starfield.
Stanley marveled
I didn't
that he
see
had
that the
still not
first
woken
time.
up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest...
I'm just doing it. The clock is still the same. No, yes. Clock is still the same. Okay.
All
Okay.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It's not that way. I
Stanley
can't.
decided to go
that's-
to the meeting room.
okay.
Perhaps he had simply
Let's go to
missed
the
a
mind
memo.
control room.
When Stanley
I haven't
came to
done
a
mind
set of
control
two
yet,
open
Flander.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'll tell you my favorite ending is. So far,
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
I've
disbelief,
jumped off a thing.
Stanley
I think
decided
that
to
was
go
my
up to
favorite
his
ending.
boss's office. Hoping he might come into a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Office. Okay, got it. We did the bathroom. This does. Oh, this opened this time. This didn't open before. Why is there a pig stuck to his head?
Yeah,
This
but
is
check
not
the bathroom
okay.
before you go. Check the bathroom before
Oh
you
my
go.
God.
There's a tape on the door now.
The tape was on the door before. Oh wait.
Oh wait, no, that was the same. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
it's
Never
just
mind.
the way it is. It's a different. I didn't write the first one down. Say that's a lovely purse. Money's for stealing. I've got a feeling money's for stealing. It is different. Ah. Okay, we're not looking at the panda. That's an unfortunate thing. We can choose to go up. Yes, we can choose to go up! This isn't the mind control room, I know. But this is new. It said something about crimes and being rich and murdering people. Yeah. It 100% did, Flinger. Elevator music is great.
Muzak.
Why is it glowy? We are going up, yo. There was no delineation of floors. We're just going up. And I think we're humming along to the song. Or the narrator is. Or it didn't go anywhere. It just pretended like it was going somewhere.
You hear the music? It's like Stanley.
He's making sounds and stuff, but it's just 2, 3, 4. I just wanted to go somewhere, you guys. This is just a fake elevator you waste time in. Is that what's happening here? It does seem like bait. There must be some way. Okay, the office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned
What was
to
the
discover
code? I don't
not
remember
an
it.
indication of any human life.
Can I
It's
drink?
like 2,
Could
4,
it
5, 8 or
mean?
something.
Stanley
Oh, he drinks
wondered aloud,
Chianti. Is he
to
Hannibal
nobody.
Lecter?
He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
No.
But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
That's it. That's the number.
But of course,
2845.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumb. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input
Yeah,
the
I know
correct
fava beans
code
were a liver,
by
yeah.
sheer luck. Amazing.
Maybe not.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
All right, so we have the elevator that you can only go down in. In a dark corner we can just cower and die in if we want to, I guess. The creepy elevator you can only go down in. Bye! Take the elevator to hell. Alright.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, we're doing what you say. Hal. This is like Dr. X's fucking, like, the Magneto thing. Like, puts the helmet on.
The lights rose on
It
an
kinda
enormous
is.
room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to
Went
find
up
out?
over the furniture. Oh, okay. He has the strength. Employee observation protocol. They're watching you, Stanley.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Alright, okay. Clippers in a shared office space.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Where's
Was
my
this the only
office? It's
reason he
over
was
here.
happy with his boring job? That his emotions had
427,
been
there we are.
manipulated to accept
Right
it
there.
blindly?
Look, it's my office. Right there, you guys. I can see it. Okay. Oh no, there's another elevator.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. Sure he will. Sure he will do that just presently. Somehow. It made beeps, but I don't know why. Push the red button. No. No, we're not pushing the red button. Oh, there's a 5 though. Wait, why is there a 5? Awaiting input. We pushed it. There's another one over there. Oh no. Oh no, they're everywhere. Suddenly I see them. What is this? Oh, do we have to do them in order? Wait. No, there was a B in that sequence. I can't get in there. has 4 things on it though. Like I feel like I should do the 4 button. But where is the 4 button? Did I see the 4 button? I don't know. I don't know. It is 1 2 B4, but this is not I don't think there are letters. Wait, what's up the stairs? I can't go up the stairs. I have to get up the stairs somehow. Because there's a button up there. But there's a door. Which means I have to figure out how to get through the door. I think I need to... Wait, let me try to go down. Let me try to go down there and see what happens. Because... nothing. It's just a room with red light. I cannot jump. I can kind of crawl over furniture. Like this chair. See, I got up on the chair. But it's not in my control, really. Like, I just... Oh, we had a boop. We had a boop. The cursor doesn't show you where you can aim either, which is kind of annoying. Because I can't tell for sure what I'm hitting if I'm hitting buttons. Unless they depress, like this one. So this one says... So there's 4... Maybe I pushed it 4 times. Maybe I pushed it 4 times because there's four lights, right? But then there's this one, but which one do I push? The 1 or the 2? Or do I push them both 4 times? Or do I just... I don't know, that one beeps differently after I did it 4 times. Does that mean it opened a door? No. Can I get over here? No. Right. But do I do it 4 times? Do I have to make them all sound the same? I'm gonna wait until it does it 3 in a row. Maybe it's 4. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know what I'm looking for here. Like, this is a guessing game. I can still go out the door. Oh, I can... Hold on, I can go out there. Hold on. Oh, no. No, that one's not doing it. Okay, let me go out here and see. There's gotta be something, right? Oh, wait. System
And
power.
when at last he found the source of the room's power,
Look, I was just
he
wasting
knew it was
time.
his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
He wants me to turn it off, you guys.
I mean, you can certainly trust this man.
Sure I can. A game is scary? Oh, I don't do scary.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
You told me to do this, bitch!
Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Did I
And
though?
yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
It feels.
You can trust this. Come
It
on.
feels. Have you guys seen Silo? Has anybody watched Silo? I highly recommend watching it. It's Apple TV. Find it wherever you need to find it. I know it's terrible. It's Apple TV, but this reminds me hard of that. Also, it reminds me a lot of The Truman Show. And I will say, I'm not convinced. Look at that beautiful stacked stone wall. Although, if I was really walking out into this place, I can hear birds chirping.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly
there's
the
like
way,
an aqueduct over there.
right now, that things were meant to happen.
Queen Anne's lace.
And Stanley was happy.
Did I just die again?
You've ascended.
I beat the game. Okay, but here we are again. We were remembering all the paths we
All
didn't
of his
take before.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Shall we take the new content door?
Try it.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Whoop. Okay.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. I'm gonna.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Okay. That's the brick wall he threw in front of me when I couldn't go by fast.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Or, there we go.
Oh.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the...
Immensely tedious.
Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley. All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
36 jumps?
Is that it?
I can't jump.
Surely that's not all.
Oh, I can jump!
Content. There has to be something else,
5,
right?
6, 7, 8. Oh, it's counting for me. I don't have to count. Fantastic.
Yeah, but doesn't mean you only have 17 more jumps left.
Look. I can drink and jump at the same time.
Yeah, you can't jump anymore.
Oh, but I could only do it inside the circle anyway, so... I tried to jump before I got into the circle, you guys. So it was an adventure because I got to jump.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content
ask about
right
jumps.
there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else.
I
Let's
knew
see
it.
I'm ready for whatever it is.
This clock says 11. No, it says 10:55. Wait, that's the one. That's the same as the office clock. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
You do that, narrator.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
You. The narrator's a Karen. Oh my god. Okay. So the time is the same, okay? Alright. The time is the same. We need to start taking notes here, okay? I don't know if things are changed. Wait. That's where I was supposed to be when I walked out of that room. Four. There's a 4 here. There's a random 4. Okay. Oh!
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
You guys. The narrator is... Alright. What? Coffee nut. Oh, God. Alright, okay. This is the new, it's part of the, it must be part of the...
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's like a creepy gothic basement, you guys. What is this?
I call it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Oh my god. What? Totally not a murmur basement. The memory zone. You guys.
You see, Stanley,
What
doesn't
is
the
this
memory
thing?
zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then,
You
video
killed me,
games had
Stanley.
integrity.
You killed
Back
me,
then,
narrator.
It all meant something.
You killed me. I jumped out of a
Another
building.
here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James
Can't go
Stephanie
through here. I
Sterling
can't
writes,
go through
and I
here.
quote,
It
"We're
closed me
so many
in.
games that aspire
This
to be
weird
more
Zen
than games
mood.
end up less than any form of art. Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be
I have to
every
go.
game
Sealetic,
ever
thank you so
created.
much for
Did you
hanging
hear
out.
that,
I hope
Stanley?
you
Every
I don't
game
know what I'm
ever
doing.
created. That's
Cheers,
how grand
friend.
and
Thank you so much for
all-encompassing the
the
original
tip
Stanley Parable was.
and hanging out
It
with
was
me. I
literally
appreciate
every
you.
game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator
Oh, I can get in
content.
now. Okay. What is this game, you guys?
Here's another moving passage.
Oh my
this
God.
Time from GameSpot.com.
I'm
The Stanley
gonna-
Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of
feels
choice
like
in
prison.
games, and one that
Alright.
offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding
You guys.
choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
What is this? Oh, okay, but this is. Oh, wait. The serious room? What? I can't go over these boxes. It won't let me.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Oh.
What's this? What's down here? Oh no.
Oh, no.
God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from
Steam reviews.
the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even
guys,
imagine what's being
what
collected
is
down here.
happening?
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny.
Oh!
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick
You
them.
guys. Unfunny. Look at all the containers. Steam reviews, container ships. Look, it's okay. I did almost get squished again.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure, like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the
I've been
players
writing
have been
down the
asking
wrong
for,
time
and I'm
on
very
all of the
proud to
clocks,
have
you
delivered.
guys.
No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years.
It is a
until
different
just
time, but I
yesterday,
think I
here
just
and there, forward and
realized
back, and never a moment
that
before lunchtime.
I've been not
It
looking
can't
at the
be.
hands
It's
right.
the only thing there is. How many billions left?
Although
until
maybe
so
I could
much more
extrapolate
than
from what I
forever
did
ago,
draw.
Which is why I say... The
Stop. But that means that this...
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long,
Frozen
rambling
in
monologue
time.
full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I
It's an
had to
illusion?
describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and
Yeah.
longer. That last one was... well,
40 minutes.
I want to say maybe
Yeah.
30, 45
Yeah.
minutes. It's not unenjoyable. Stanley, please don't push the button again.
40
It's been
minutes.
12 hours.
It's been 12. So
You've
Jesus.
just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting long. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I
I think it's been a
been
week.
a week.
The plane is dead.
I've been sitting here all that
It's
time.
dark.
Just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To
Please
begin
do.
with, there is only regret.
I'm gonna
There is
skip
only
it in
the
a
turning
second.
wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley.
Um. um.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a
He's
point.
back.
It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It
Golden
wasn't enough.
leopard.
They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he went...
The clock is truly stuck at its time. Okay.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Water is coming in. No, the pipes are leaking now. Are we gonna drown?
End is never the end, 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 is never the end.
More water. Oh! The building is breaking! And I still... have no choices. You meditating under the Bodhi tree? Yeah. I can see the light though. And at last I see the light. Come on, baby. Oh, it's growing! How wonderful! We must be hundreds of years in the future at this point. It's beautiful. And it's like the fog has lifted. Oh no. Oh no. What happened to the beautiful? That doesn't sound fun. Oh no! Wait, it's out that way. We're on a sandy... I was gonna say beach, but it's a desert. It's 100% a desert. We're... somehow... Wait, the water came in and then everything dissolved? I mean, we're so far in the future that the planet has reached global death? What is happening? I can't push the button again. The button is... Oh! Maybe I could have walked forever, probably. Until it made it stop. We're back at the office. And we wait in the dark until someone sets us free. So this is actually the... So it's 11:20. This is 11:20. This is a different time than I had. Okay. All right.
All of his co-workers were gone.
We're back
What
at
could
the
it mean?
start.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That was a very... What?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I went into the mind control room. Do I... Bow! Bow the distance! Hi. How are you? Look, I don't know. It's fine. I've never played this game before, Golden Leopard. This is my first night playing this game. So I went into the mind control room. And the TVs happened, and then there was a whole thing, and then that was a thing. I've gone into the other place, and I've gone down the stairs. I've gone into the other place, and I've jumped off the thing, and I've gone into the other place, and I've followed the thing. And there was a creepy apartment. I've not seen a baby yet. I've heard tell of a baby, but I don't know anything about it. I don't know what to do. Which one do I vote elevator again? Oh, Bo, you're so sweet to say that. I know I won't get all the endings, but I don't know where to go. Pick a direction for me, you guys.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail
Somebody
of his
that doesn't
inability
know a
to
thing.
do
Thank you,
anything.
Bakara.
This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
I didn't go back to the new content room, no.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
We've been here.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
We
Stanley
have gone into
decided
the
to
broom
go up.
closet.
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all.
Look!
I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
I'm sure I know what I enjoy doing in this room. But there needs to be other people. Well, I mean... That's right, Flanger. What I'm doing in here is private. Unless you really want to be involved, in which case... Listen, I'm just smoking a joint in here, that's all. Mr. Chubbs! Apparently I'm burning it down tonight. I don't have it. Oh, yeah! Crew! Bo, please do make that quote. That's the quote. Bo. Right, we're refilling the drink. We're refilling the drink while we're in the broom closet. Because we can. Because we made ourselves a double so that we could refill our drink. Please excuse me while I refill. Imagine if you left, then went back in. But he doesn't comment. You know, he won't comment. Wouldn't that be great though? Alright, then we can go up to the boss's office and the mind control room. Or down to the garage. Thank you, Bo. I appreciate that. There's also the repeating room. The room that, like, you go in and you loop until you die. As far as I can tell. I vote garage because I have no idea what's happening. Okay, we're going down. This chat apparently are the people that would choose down. This is the down. You can't, like, zoom in or click on things. I don't know. It doesn't exactly communicate that with you. So this is the repeating room. B1112. Wait. B1112. B... I don't know if these things mean anything. But then the clock in the meeting, the clock that's part of this, that's the repeating thing, is actually from this room. So you go from the garage to the clock, and then you go around. Here, I'll show you. So...
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility
Oh,
of
no, there's
facing
an
his
A there.
boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Not repeating
None of it
room.
made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered
Wait,
this, he
is
began to make
repeating room.
other strange observations.
Wait, where did the clock room
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked
There,
down?
no feet.
Why did doors
This is the
close
clock room.
automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were
But
they
you just
simply
keep going
repeating?
through them.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his
So
tongue.
2 for each.
He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have
So
finally
you go through
found an
each
answer, an
iteration of the room
explanation.
twice.
His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
In a row.
He thought to himself,
So
I
the next
suppose
one's like,
I'll
oh,
wake up
and then you
soon.
got,
I'll
wait,
have to
I
go
went
back
directly
to
into
my
the clock
boring
room this time
real-life
from
job
there.
pushing
Is that how it's
buttons.
been?
I may as well
No,
enjoy this
we've
while
cut
I'm
the
still
garage out.
lucid.
Wait, no, the
So,
garage is there
he
now.
imagined himself flying and began to gently float above
I'm gonna
the
float a
ground.
little bit.
Then
floating.
he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star.
No, because now we cut
And
out
it
the
too
soda
appeared.
room.
It was so much
Now it's
fun.
getting starry.
And Stanley
We're gonna
marveled
die
that
soon.
he had still not woken up.
I still don't
How
know.
was he remaining so lucid?
There's nothing you
And then
can click
perhaps
on.
the strangest question
or
of
do.
them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
1, 2, B4 is what's on
Now
the clocks,
the voice
right?
was describing itself,
And their
being
times
considered by
are...
Stanley, who found
Oh, I
it
can tell the better
particularly
times now.
strange.
Hold on.
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all
Look,
that?
can I
This
go
voice was a
right?
part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
I love white. No,
He
this is
would
not.
prove it.
It's you can't
He
go
would
this
prove
way.
that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently,
And you can't get in
and
the
he
car.
invited himself to wake up.
No, no, no.
He felt
And
the cool
and then you
weight of
die.
the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
You can't jump
Let me wake
from
up,
hitting. I've been hitting the
he thought
space
then.
button.
I'm
I
through
just got
with
an
this
achievement
dream.
called "You can't jump."
wish it to
No,
be
seriously,
over.
we disabled it.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
Dead.
I am normal.
So then
Everything
it
will
killed
be
you.
fine.
So I don't know.
I
And then it
am
puts you back in the office.
okay.
I am okay. The doors don't lock. But
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is
the
Stanley.
doors,
I
this
have a
door,
pulse. I have an
yeah.
office.
Hold
I
on,
am
wait.
real.
If I go through
Please,
this one,
just
will it
someone
lock?
Tell me I am real. I must be
Yeah.
real. I must
Yeah, they
be.
do.
Can anyone hear my
You can
voice?
only go
Who
through
am
one
I?
way.
Who am I? And everything went black.
Yeah.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Then there's this.
Mariella
killed
woke
you.
up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career,
Just don't know
and by
you
extension,
guys.
the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Yup. That's... It's still the same time at the office, too. Oh my goodness. We should go right, then ignore him and everything.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand.
I did that
It was only
before.
a matter of time before he found
We
the
can try
others,
that again and
wherever
see if
they
there's
were.
another thing I haven't done yet.
Just a matter of time.
There's also this new content.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You could begin again from here as a method of refusal, or you could just stand in this room forever. At one point I got an ending that had a woman's voice that telling me to log out, to just fucking stop playing. So and then it killed me. So nothing is a real option. I could just sit here and smoke all night, you guys, and chat with you. I might have lost Woof.
Oh, no, I'm here.
Oh, Woof is still here.
I've always been here.
Woof isn't saying anything. And then when did he escape? That's right. I tried to escape. That's right. Going into lurk mode. Good night, my lovely. Thank you for being here. Ciao. Buenos nachos. So, what direction shall I pick? There's no music just sitting in this room, you guys. That will drive me nuts alone. What direction do I pick this time? It's a
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of it. Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all.
We're just
He
still
seems to think I have
still
nothing
standing
better to
here.
do with my
It just
time than to
he's
sit
just
around and
is he gonna
describe
do it again?
every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
Right or left? Okay. He says go to the left, and that'll take you. Is there a different way to go there? I feel like I don't know. Have I explored all the ways this way? The office could have changed. Do we check the office again? Maybe we check the office again.
Yet there was not a single person
Nobody's
here.
here.
Either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
The
Stanley
broom
decided
closet
to
has
go
been
up to his
shut!
boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
No! No! We do illicit things in the broom closet.
No, I can't even begin to say the things we do in the broom closet.
Right?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Bathroom first. More different things. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp.
Money for supper time.
Money for supper time.
When money's on a bagel, you can eat money anytime.
It was where I took all my non-approved 15-minute breaks. Yeah, baby. That poor panda. I don't like the panda. I don't like it. Can we do a thing? Will the elevator take us anywhere this time? The 15-minute edging room? Yes, Flanter. That's exactly what I do in the broom closet for 15 minutes on my non-approved break. Actually. Yes. Oh, if I had a broom closet at work, how long could we stay in the elevator with the narrator kind of softly humming in our ears the music? How long will it go until he says something? Yeah. The 15-minute edging room. Good luck. I like to push the limits of things like this. Like, I want this game to do something after I've been in this elevator for so long. Bored now. The narrator is like humming, yeah.
I love it. He's got such a nice voice.
I thought it was Wolf. Amazing. It would
I mean,
be.
I could hum in your ears if you want.
You do in my ears. Oh, fantastic crew! I love it. I'm pushing boundaries, you guys. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying. This is what we're doing. We're being patient, which is a rare thing for me.
Look, you're just hanging out with friends.
That's right. In an elevator. All the best things happen in an elevator. Love it in elevator. This is amazing. Is this elevator ride even longer than usual? Look, I'm trying to make it. Stanley straight up just singing along with music now. really want him to say something. Like... What do you think, you guys? How long do I let this go? Well, that's
Leave it
because
on
the
while
first
you're
couple of
sleeping.
times... I should leave it on while I'm sleeping. The first couple of times I hit the button. You can stay in here forever. I think. I don't think it opens ever by
Break out of the
itself.
ceiling.
I feel like there should be something. I can end it. The last time I ended it by pushing the same direction button that I pushed to get in here and go. So this time I'm gonna hit the opposite direction button. And it doesn't take you anywhere. And it's the same pictures outside. There are no clocks in
In the
this room.
bathroom this time. Did you check already?
I did. I checked earlier, but let's see if it changed after the elevator ride. Oh. Nope, it's about money in the morning, money in the evening, and money for breakfast. This is like the one place where there's no
The moment he entered his manager's
Yeah.
office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living
It was a different
soul
writing.
anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845.
One of these days I'm going to remember it.
Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
It is new narration. Okay, still no options over here. Still gotta take the elevator. Looks like still gotta take the elevator down. Well, let me take it up. I'm eating sugar, you guys. Because I can. Oh yeah, the foggy hallway. I could go back up apparently.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
Mind
door
control
that
facility.
read
So the
Mind
escape
Control
one
facility.
just goes on for a really long time, and then it dumps you out in like a place that it gives you a fantasy about your life, and then it just murders you. We could go down there again and see what new fantasy it gives us, or we could go in the mind control room and see where that gets us to. I'm okay with doing either, honestly. Will it give us the same fantasy in the escape? See how it kills you? That's what I was thinking. To try a different escape. Yeah, let's do it, Flanger.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Right. This feels like the labyrinth, like...
The door behind him was not
What
shut.
if I'm just taking it for
Stanley
granted
still
that
had
there are no
every
openings?
opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I wonder what happens if you go back out the door, then go back in. Let's see, I guess. Okay. It's a long hallway, though. And you can't run. There is a dolly here, but you can't touch it.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. Nope, still on board with death.
Still on board with death. Okay. Spoke too soon. All right, let's go. Jump down a hole. I wish you could jump, though. Because I feel like up would be an option there. Whoops, spoke too soon will be engraved on your tombstone. That is... Yeah. Yeah. Mine will be... This would go very, very well or very badly. And then we land abruptly on this thing that moves us towards certain death. Ba-ba-ba-bum!
As the machine whirred into motion,
You don't think that there are any differences here?
Closer and closer to his
I was
demise,
just curious,
it reflected
because
that his life had been of
things
no
have been different.
consequence whatsoever.
At least in the
Stanley
office,
can't
things
see
are different.
The bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
I don't know either.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
This could be. Bye. Nope. She's back.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator.
Okay.
As Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal
Right, you don't have any
jaws.
choice here.
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
I had spring rolls with hot dogs instead of vegetables. Fantastic. No, this isn't new. This is what happened. Because you go in here. And there's that. And then you keep walking forward.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game back in his office, as alive as ever.
Because
What
there's a thing you
exactly
push
did
over
the
here.
narrator think he was going to
Oh no, it goes
accomplish?
into the like little ending thing. Place. But there's nowhere to go. Wait. That's the only vantage point I can tell. Okay, so it's not letting me go further this way. It doesn't let you go outside of the thing.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Each sound of the music keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. So... Oh. One, two, B, four, though. There's no B. There was a mop bucket in the broom closet, but you couldn't interact with anything in there. I don't think there's a way out of this unless you just hit the escape button, because I explored a bunch of stuff in here and they're spoilers. So, or something. What? Oh, early version of a countdown ending. And then you go in here.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Wolf is around, Peter, just being quiet these days.
Sorry.
It's fine. Wolf is probably playing some smutty game right now.
No, well, Baldur's Gate is pretty smutty, I guess.
Yeah. Nice. Nice crew. Stanley Parable with horny mods. Okay. So then the choice is to turn it off.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
And then you get
But listen
squished.
to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
She pleads with you to
Push
quit.
escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it.
So that's what is saying. So the last time though, I didn't stop and begin the game again or quit, as she's pleading for me to do. If I quit and then reboot the game, do you think it will have a different? Horny millionaires. Stanley Parable sex update.
Horny Million. What's that? I don't recognize that game.
I don't think it would be different. No.
It is. I was saying that I found in my 17 characters that I've made in this game, I found one where I actually had started romancing Lizelle and I'd forgotten about it. So I did a little bit of that today.
So Wolf is like, yeah, it's a dating sim.
It is. Although I'm starting to mess around with like tactician and armor mode, and it's fucking hard.
Well, the game
not
is hard
actually
in the
good.
first place. Like I feel like
Once
it's
you get
difficult
used to
enough
it though, because like I've played it enough now where on like balance mode, I can pretty much breeze through most of the early stuff without a problem. Because you learn like all the tricks and the traps and stuff. So
I bet it's hard.
wait, what game? Kinky outfits on large-chested hairy men.
If it could be, it is
What?
Flanger. Definitely.
What the hell game did I share with you? Do you remember the name?
What game was it?
Horny
Bo, it was
Millionaire.
Wolf sharing with you his Money
Horny
Millionaire?
Millionaire. I don't remember.
I want a horny
Do you remember the
millionaire.
title?
Cheers,
This
Flanger.
doesn't sound familiar.
All right, so, but either way, we're gonna die. So we could just might as well begin the game again, right? And then we can go back down to the It was a little while ago. Misremembering. Because what does it matter? I'm gonna die. I already died once doing that. So if it changes anything, it will change something, right?
All of his co-workers were gone.
And if it doesn't,
What
it
could
doesn't.
mean?
And we go the other way
Stanley
anyway.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
I just
want to
know what else is in the new. There it is. New content.
New. A new.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes,
New
I have
snoo.
something very exciting to show you.
Okay. Dang. see mop buckets that I cannot, but it's blocking the door, so maybe that would be a way to get here from the other side. I don't know. Into the very sus
You see,
elevator.
Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
What? 427.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Sorry. 2, 3, 2. Okay. Alright.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean?
What
But the
does it
Stanley
even mean?
Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
He reminds me of the voice in the Haunted Mansion at Disney, if I'm honest. There's room for one more. New content is in. Old and busted. New hotness. Cool red section off the chart. They're back. 2 doors. Paradigm shift synergy. Brick and mortar approach. This is amazing. Color red. This is amazing. The Haunted Mansion voice I heard was in Japanese. That's awesome. Dude,
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite
the
nailed
best
down
part
what
about
exactly the
Disneyland
Stanley
Paris was
Parable
that
2 is
half
going
of
to
it was
be,
in French.
But let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing
so
for
good.
it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable is the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2. We will always try to go the way it tells us not to go. There's gonna be buses. This is quite the it's making me go through the queue line, you guys. Always look left first. Yeah. Look, it's how I do, you know?
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Hear your name in the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust.
How did it not just pick Stanley?
Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
No. You guys. I don't want to do it again. I can't go anywhere else. I have to push the button. This game.
Jim.
Oh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
I'm too emotionally drained from all of this nonsense. What is happening? Oh God. Let us go somewhere. Let us get out. Narrator, let me out. What do you do? Oh, he opened the doors down here again. Hold on. Okay.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually
Oh my
save me the
God,
work of
look,
finishing
there's
this
like a
feature.
Stanley up there. Oh my God. What is this?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them.
Look at what I'm
and then
approaching,
move the
you
hell on
guys.
with your unremarkable life.
What is this? Belander! Oh my gosh. I am physically trained for this silliness and also account for having to wait an appropriate number of hours. Thank you so much for hanging out, Belander. Listen, Death Must Die is on my list probably later this week. I don't know, you know, because I've been bouncing around and yeah, I'm in for it. So keep an eye. I will have to chill with you later. Have a good night, my friend. Cheers. This is more than slightly terrifying. Okay.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
This is terrible.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you.
Your
and I
office
promise
is
it
different?
will happen.
What did you do? Red lights. I don't have any choices though. No choices. Gotta catch them all. But I don't know.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Oh, the jump circle is back. Do we have more jumps? No, we're at 0 now.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
I spent all my jumps, you guys. Because I was greedy. Infinite hole. There's an infinite hole. I want an infinite hole. Settings to world champion. Okay. What it says infinite hole is... Oh, this way and up. Infinite hole. It won't end. Shall we test it? We know our patience is pretty long, right? Hole like infinity. Opening rim. Wait, see, look. This hole like infinity says distance, time, depth. So we're falling through infinity, apparently. Hole, more hole, infinity, falling, depth, space, question mark, science, and more. It just keeps on going. So let's fall forever.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall
You guys
down
know I'm
forever.
down for
That's
falling
right.
down a hole.
Infinite falling.
A
You can
hole.
fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Let's do it. Are you guys ready? We're gonna fall for a long time. Here we go.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
I think Stanley
Okay,
wants
Stanley,
me to do it.
I don't know quite how to say this
I
tactfully,
think
but
the
it's
narrator
possible
wants me
that
to
I
do it.
slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite... Great. Now,
I hit the
I'm very
button before it
excited to show you
stopped.
even
I hit the
more of my
button
ideas
before
for
it
the sequel.
stopped.
What were you thinking of, Bo? Please tell me. Oh yes, I remember that game. Yes, it is.
We jumped in the infinite hole, you guys, and we made it into the end of the infinite hole. But we ended before we... Should we jump in it and let it kill us? Question mark? Is that a thing we should do?
Yes, always.
All right. Leroy Jenkins. Bye.
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that
There are
anyone would actually
cigarette
stay in
butts
the
down
hole long
here.
enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know.
And
I
a
told
new
you the
mug.
hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works
Mostly
for you, then go
infinite.
ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Mostly infinite. Good job. Alright, narrator. What else is in here? Oh, I can't go up there. Alright.
I didn't really play a lot of that because it's like a management game. And I'm no good at those.
I feel like merch settings, world champion, Stanley Parable reassurance bucket, office directions. Okay, all right. So I feel like you can't even get at the merch. I saw the new content. Look.
Nice.
What is this? The reassurance bucket?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
It's
As long
true.
as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly
I can continue
normal
watching
and
the stream now because I
perhaps
figured out what it
even
was.
comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping
gave
through
me
your
a bucket.
body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
He gave me a bucket. And I can't let it go. It's not letting me put it down, you guys. Now I have a bucket. What am I gonna do with the bucket?
The bucket.
The bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
Oh.
That really should be an award if it isn't already.
There's elevators and no buttons. There's a bucket. There's a bucket that's been... Oh no, it's a coffee mug that's been spilled. You heard Jim in the game. Fuck you. Not Stanley. Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Alright, okay. But I already... Wait, settings world champion. There's the reassurance bucket there. Can't get in that. But that... The epilogue just leads me back here. That's new, it says this doorway, so let's go in there. Oh, what is this? Oh no, this is where I came from. The button that says gym. We did. I don't think it goes anywhere else, you guys. So confused, and now I'm carrying a bucket and I don't know why. No screenshot. Please, no screenshots. Wait, I haven't been in here.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Oh my god. What the fuck? No. Get well.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes
pick
you
the other
realize
thing!
that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Oh my goodness gracious. What did you just do to me? I'm gonna go jump down the infinite hole again. I want this achievement.
The hole is hungry for him.
That's what I was thinking, crew. Like, what else would you do with this bucket? You're like a prisoner in this place. It won't let me do it. I just wanted to try it again. Holy cannoli. Alright. Holy moly. Alright. So I found the one collectible and now that's dark. I think I did everything in here that I can, you guys. Because I can't jump anymore. The hole is hungry for him. Wait, is this... Oh, the birthday thing. Yeah.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
We're moving on. You guys, I think I'm moving on too. I honestly have just kind of hit a brick wall. Not only in the game, but, you know, in actual real life.
Yeah, I mean...
You know, it's getting... Day shift has been a thing. I'm going to be doing night shift again later this week. But honestly, I've been, like, not sleeping a lot lately. So, I think I'm going to call it here. And then we'll make it, maybe come back and poke around again later in this game. I don't know. We'll see. Woof. Thank you for hanging out with me. Crew.
Always.
Thank you for this game. It has been a blast playing it tonight. It is weird and cool and fun, and I have enjoyed it, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the gift of this game and this evening in general. Bow the Distance, thank you for hanging out with me in this chat. Always, I love you. Gosh, you guys, there were so many cool people here tonight. Golden Leopard hung out, and Cauliflumps stopped by. And we had Bakari here for a while, and Chagraz even said hi. Flanger, one of my very favorites. You guys, I appreciate all of you so very much. You're the coolest people ever, And I am so glad that you come and hang out with me. And I am especially glad for Woof because Woof hangs out in my head all the time, and I just
I try not to be too much of a pest, so
whatever. I love the comments that come out of Woof's mouth when Woof is around. It makes me happy. I really enjoy the company of everybody in my chat, though. Honestly, y'all are the best people ever. So I appreciate you. Cheers to all of you. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a good night. I will probably be back around tomorrow night. Not sure what doing, but we'll figure that out. All right? Cheers, friends. Wuss voice is like butter to our ears. Good night. Good night. Say good night, Wuff.
I'm more like the I can't believe it's not butter to your ears, but I'll take it. Good night.
We love you, friends. Bye.